What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and it's time for us to get back into our base review things we used to do on this channel. I used to do bases pretty regular, add-ons that add like a secret base or a hidden base, or simply just, you know, setups like that. I kind of like those setups. They're really good, especially if somebody like me who you like survival runs or you do big survival builds. It's good to have a decent seed that already has a nice base on it. I would love for someone to work on one of these base builds that you can pretty much spawn into any seed. We don't really have that many of those attempted at all. I really wish somebody would try to tackle that. I know that's hard to do. It's really hard to account for something like that, but it would be nice if somebody worked on like maybe a smaller style base that you can do that. Okay. Today we are taking a look at Secret Base by Bunny Studios. Before we get started, huge shout out to my channel members, Elijah, M4 Penguin, and Andrea. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Also, we are still doing that Dungeons and Dragons giveaway, so make sure you are subscribed and leave in the comment section down below what you play Minecraft on. What console do you play Minecraft on? That's all you have to do to enter, and at the end of the week, I will choose a winner. All right, let's go ahead and get started in this one. As you can see, we get started. There's really nothing around. They have this nice little house built here that is, for the most part, ready to go. You've got some quick storage. They even give you some quick pickaxes that you can use. Furnace setup, anvil, crafting table. You can get right started. And then the entrance is very nicely put underneath here. So I would suggest, if you're playing with friends and you don't want it to be easy for them to figure out that you have a base here, you kind of want to try to keep it secret, I would build another bed up here. Like, I would edit this up, put another bed up here, kind of try to draw attention away from this bed, or even build a little bit of a compound around this where you add like a guest house or something like that. Add more stuff to kind of make it not as blatantly obvious that this is where your secret base is. I mean, if they're paying attention, they'll be able to figure it out, but it's one of those, add more stuff and they may just think you're down in your mind. That's if you want to do that. This base does have the setup to support multiple players living out of it. As you can see, one of the first things you get to, you've got easy access storage right here. You got access to beds. There's like 3 of them here. Right off the back. I like that. I can instantly get into it. I can craft real quick. I can store stuff real quick. I've got access to all the different tables that I would want to use on the fly. And then I can head back up, right up the steps, and we're good. Now, across from this is purely a decorative area. I'm not against decorative areas, but I would definitely say they're not really truly needed in a base like this. This base so far, from everything I saw, this base is very practical, it's very functional. In fact, this is the only spot in this base that doesn't actually really serve anything. Everything else is actually a functioning part of the base. This is the only one that's kind of just here to, it's decorative, you know, a little nice little sitting area with a fake TV that you guys can pretend to be chilling in. I'm not a big fan of decorative areas because I'm like, you could have spent the same amount of time making something that's actually, you know, usable. Okay, so we have a little farm area right here. Now, it wouldn't be too hard to grab the different animals you want and leash them and then bring them down here so that you can then breed the individual ones. So I give more points when they already have the animals here for you, but it's not a must. They already have a good setup. It's not going to be too hard to get them to come down the steps. It can be a little tedious. That's but it's not impossible. Between leading them with food or grabbing a leash and leading them down here, you can get the basic ones down there like sheep, pigs, cows, and then breed them. I mean, even you can get rabbits down too, I think. Wouldn't be my favorite thing to do, but you could do it. But then you also have a planting area already set up with stuff already there. So you already have food ready to go in the base, which is cool. On the other side, this is basically the mega crafting area. You've got plenty of storage, but then you have all the different furnaces. Blast furnace, so that if you have a bunch of ores to smelt, you can do that. The smoker, so if you have a bunch of food, you can do that. And then the normal furnace that does both food and ores at a decent rate. Also, I'm not sure if this has been changed, but I do believe that you can't put sand in the blast furnace to make glass. I really wish you could, because then it would speed up that process. For a builder like me, that would help. But I mean, with all these different furnaces, you'll be able to do it quite a bit. Like a lot of times we'll tend, especially I know when I'm doing my own survival builds, you'll tend to put one or two of each furnace in, and it's like, dude, put a ton of them, especially if you plan on, if you're a mega builder like I tend to be, it just slows you down if you don't have like a ton of these. So this is ready to go, good setup, good storage. I will say there is no ready to go mine shaft. You'll have to do that yourself. Normally I take off more points for that, but the way they set the base up, now that we're at the bottom, it wouldn't be too hard to kind of dig out one of these areas to start an actual mine shaft. I don't like it when you have to do that. I wish they kind of would set that up themselves, but at the same time, it's not a game-breaking thing. So again, this is basically more storage. This is a decorative storage area. This is all this is. Which, again, if you are a multi-build, like a mega builder like I do, a mega survivor builder like I do, you're going to need all this storage when you're sorting through things. There is plenty of potion stations, but there is no nether, no nether wart in here at all. So you'll have to build a portal and then make your own farm. I like it better when they make sure to put one of those already in here. I like it when they put another portal in here already. Saves you one less thing you have to go out and build, and kind of makes it, I like it when you can come into one of these types of underground bases and have everything you need ready to go. Nice enchanting area. No Lampus. You'll have to do that again. I'm not too upset about that. Again, it's another one. You get more points when it is there, but it's like it's not a resource that's hard to get. So that's it for the base. It's a very functional base, and I like it, especially for the money. It's only like a $2 base, so it's got a benefit that it's a $2 base. These steps. You gotta kind of be careful on the steps. I can see in a survival run you falling and hurting yourself. So let's get back up, and then we'll take a look at the outside. I would have liked them to make these steps a little wider. In the survival run, you'll have to be careful. Like I said, you will need to be careful. All right. Let me show you the surrounding area. It's actually got quite a bit. I do like the seed they have here. There's a good amount of flat surface right next to the base. So if you wanted to build around it, like your own little compound, you could. Or if you just wanted to get straight into building some of your bigger builds, you've got flat area. But then heading in this direction, there's a lot of really nice cave systems. From all the updates over the years to Minecraft, it's becoming more and more easy to find really nice spawns that have really interesting structures for you to build around. You know, like this little island here looks really cool, but then you have this little cave system right underneath it. So if you wanted to kind of build like a little pirate's cove, like build like a fort there that you could enter underneath there, you could. Very nice build. I found around three broken portals that you can instantly go ahead and fix. So since you don't have a portal in there, you could easily get one. They're not that far apart. Both of them are not that far. Well, I know there's two really close. So you're going to see them in this video because of the things I'm going to show you. That would be actually pretty nice to be able to fix and just use that as your nether portal if you want to, or build one over there by the base. Like I said, you have plenty of building area over there by the top of the base. We have an Illager tire ready to go. It's actually a nice cave system over here too. See, I love little things like this because it's so cool to come and then build stuff over. It gives you so many ideas of possible builds to build around it. Like maybe it's a giant mine shaft, so you build kind of like what looks like a dwarven little, outpost, mining outpost there. So it's fun to find these little things and then figure out ways to build around them. So let's go up and head to this village. There's two villages that are nearby to the spawn as well. And they both are full of villagers. So you'll have plenty of villagers to level up if you're someone that likes to do that. Then they're both pretty much complete villages with just about everything. This one doesn't have a church, but the other one does have a church. But I mean, it has a blacksmith that you can go loot. It's big enough that they both have iron golems. Actually, let's go down and sleep in this one before I round out this video. Oop. Get us some daylight so we can see things better. Oh, yeah. And if we head straight this way, you see we've got plain biomes, we've got the normal forest biomes that you get, plenty of ocean. Okay, so here is the second village, and as you can see, it's a pretty complete village. And not too far from there is another broken portal. Now heading out to this water ocean biome, as you can see, that's where our spawn is. But if we head straight, well, actually first, if we head over this way, you're gonna see a small little jungle biome. This is awesome because getting jungle biome to spawn in a decent trek from where you spawn is normally hard. Sometimes jungle can be hard to find, and if you are a pure survival builder like I tend to be, you need bamboo. Bamboo is a must. You have to get bamboo so that you can build scalping. Scalping is like so necessary, especially if you want to build big, huge, crazy things. Being able to basically build that around them so that you can edit it and put the blocks where you need it is a must. Not being able to fly, it makes those type of builds really, really hard. Well, that system fixes that. But if we head this way, we do have an underwater ruin right here. And this one is also not too far from spawn. See, in fact, that one is pretty much straight, a straight shot from spawn, and you can hit that. That's also a good find. Like I said, this is a very good seed. It's got a lot of diversity. If you want to build over water or underwater, you got that. It's not too far from some nicer areas to build more elaborate things. So I definitely say, especially for the money, this is 100% worth it. I mean, it's only like a $2 add-on, and it adds pretty much exactly what it says. A nice little secret base. If you want to do more, you want to hide it a little bit better, I would recommend kind of clearing that area and building a little compound around it. But if for anything, I would say using it as like a secret storage area where you store secret stuff and stuff is much better. And if you were to turn this into your own server and you hide it up a little better and maybe even hide nameplates and whatnot, this is a perfect setup for a survival server that if you wanted your own little secret area, you got it. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I'm finally getting back in tune. I'm posting more stuff pretty much every day now, except for the weekends where I kind of try to work on my other channel. But other than that, we pretty much do stuff daily. So if you guys are liking what you're seeing and you want me to fully get back into the base building stuff, make sure to just show some support by mainly just leaving a like and making sure to watch the video and saying hi every now and then. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Average Arcader out.